Welcome back to more of the destruction of man and his urge to kill things, I suppose. Last time we learned where Yuki Masa's killing spree urges came from. Apparently he got that killing urge upon killing a man. I mean, it happens, I guess. I wouldn't really be an expert myself, but oh well. It probably happens to the best of us. No need to fault Yuki Masa over anything. Nonetheless, we're diving right back in. The glass has been broken. Now Yuki Masa is huffing to himself. What are you doing? The angel is laughing at me. The angel. So I, the angel. You, where were you? I went to the kitchen to get a drink of water. I burped in case you needed proof. You have nothing to worry about. I will not run away from you. I am not human. Am I? Not human. You are. Not human! You are you. It's all right. I imagine it's quite disconcerting having lost your memories. But no matter what happens, you will always be you. Don't be afraid. Are those the words of encouragement I truly wanted to hear? Damn, I peaked the mic with that one, apparently. Am I afraid of being myself? I don't know. Don't think about it. I am a beast with no memories. I love the laughing. That's good to hear at about 2 a.m. on a Saturday night. His psyche drifted erratically between human and beast. If he accepted himself as human, it might cause memories better left buried to return to him. If he accepted himself as a beast in exchange for his memories, he would no longer be able to rejoin human society. The white-haired girl fervently supported him in these precarious times. I was quite amazed. I had never imagined she would grow to be such a strong woman. Nevertheless, God is a cruel master. For what strength he gave her spiritually, he took an equal part from her physically. Though she persisted day in and day out to stay by the man's side, one day she suddenly fell ill. With her in the throes of a high fever and not knowing the cause, he fell into a perpetual panic. There was no medicine in the mansion. They could hardly manage to put together sufficiently nutritious meals. Though there was no medicine, maybe there was something else that could make her feel better. However, everything he could think of required him to leave the house. Uh-oh, I have to go mingle with society. Hey. Is there anything you would like? Anything I would like? I'm considering visiting the village. I see, you're going to the village. I thought I might be able to get some medicine. I would prefer to bring a doctor here, but no one would come if they learned you were in this mansion. So, he was planning to put on a disguise to enter the village as a person. The white-haired girl smiled when she heard his idea. She had, after all, always wanted to think him to think of himself as a human. However, because she was so pure-hearted, she did not comprehend the full extent of the slaughter he had confessed to committing. The revenge he had taken on those who had chased him around. How sinister his cackling and furious his reaping. She did not grasp just how serious it was. She had faced faith in that Bestia. She did have a face, now, let me tell you that much. She had faith. That Bestia had kindness in his heart. If you cannot get any medication, then buy me some oranges, please. Oranges? This is a land blessed by the sun. You should be able to find some wonderful fresh oranges. Sun-kissed oranges specifically. They're made in Florida. Will that make you feel better? Yes, it should. Plenty of vitamin C. Okay. Bestia's mind was made up. He would don the skin of a human for her to protect the peace he had. He would return to the place that had left him with many painful memories. It was to him the source of his fear. Whenever he let his guard down, their shouts would play back in his mind. Bestia! 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 Hideous beast! Though he had physically conquered the people who lived there, Bestia's memories of the village still haunted him. But her health meant more to him than any of that. He was willing to cast aside his fear if it meant the white-haired girl would recover. The girl still in her bed, he made his way out of the mansion. Alright, we're taking a nice jog to town. He crossed the overgrown forest, pushing forward one step at a time, all the while trying to brush aside his apprehension, until he arrived at the village. This is where they called me a beast, where I was almost killed, and where I killed them. I look different than I did then. I'm dressed differently too, but can I play the part? Can I act a convincing enough human? I have no choice. There are no other villages. I can't let her die. Not going in with a disguise. Excuse me, could you answer a question for me? A village man is looking at me. Only for a moment. But for me, that moment is torturously long. A faint look of panic crosses his face, perhaps in fear of my appearance. He's staring at me. Will he point his finger and call me a beast? Will the other villagers come to kill me? However, haven't seen you around here before. He didn't recognize me. Yes, I come from a faraway land. I am unfamiliar with this area, so... Ha ha ha! You're dressed like a nobleman. On a secret trip or something? Something like that. You really look pale, though. Searching for a doctor? It's like one of them signs of a lycanthrope. Don't you agree? Ah, yes, but not for me. My companion has come down with a fever. Sorry to hear it. Well, I'd love to introduce you, but he's out right now. And he won't be back for a few days. I see. And where might I be able to buy fruit? There's a shop just around that corner. Thank you very much. Don't mention it. Do take care, traveler. It's dangerous out there. Seems like I've wandered into the same part of town. I'm starting to attract attention, but not the same kind as before. They don't look at me with revulsion, hatred, or furious indignation. They're simply curious. The village feels different than last time. Could it have changed this drastically? Or is it because I really did look like a beast then? And now I look like a human? I don't know. Excuse me. Me? Aren't you the guy I just sent off to get fruit? Yes? I would like to buy some fruits, some oranges. Oranges? Alrighty, just a sec. The fruit vendor doesn't recognize me as the beast either. Any other year, they'd be a lot plumper than this. But this year, we've had the end of the war and this whole mess with the beast, and it's just been crazy. Perhaps there are consequences to my actions. If you'd like, how about you come back in a few years and try your oranges again? They'll be several times better, I assure you. I'll keep that in mind. You bet, that'll be... I'm sorry, I don't have any local currency. Would this suffice? What? How is... No good, I take it? No. On the contrary, it's hardly fair for you, trading a jewel for a few oranges. That's all I have to offer. I hope you can exchange it for money. Sure. You nobles are something else. Noble. Aren't you? Though you wander around dressed too well, you put yourself in danger. You might find yourself stripped bare by a bandit, or perhaps even catch the attention of the beast. The beast. Everyone mentions the beast. They speak of me. Have you heard the tales? I have not. There's a beast's den not too far from this village. It's attacked before, and we've been living in fear, never knowing when it might attack again. But that all ends today. The men have finally found their spines. They all got together and went out to exterminate it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What? And you'll never guess who's responsible. A kid. A little boy is spearheading the attack. Never would have expected a little kid to whip all our lazy, cowardly men into shape. The boy is the only one who knows where the beast's in. Hold on. Hold on. What about your oranges? Your oranges. The men have banded together. Going to kill the beast? Why now? Why when I'm not there? I'm the beast. I'm right here. I'm what you're trying to hunt. The only person at the mansion right now is her. Oh. He regretted not asking the fruit vendor how long ago the party set off. Though what good would that knowledge have done him? He had to hurry back regardless. The sun was beginning to set, draping the surroundings in a deep blackness. As if to keep him returning from home, the night wrapped its hands around his head, covering both eyes. In what direction did he have to head to... What the? Did he have to head... Oh, okay, I see. In what direction did he have to head to return to the mansion? Oh, don't tell me he gets lost. He stormed through the forest, and eventually the mansion appeared before him, like the world fading into view after a dream. Festia was a tempest in the night, blowing through the overgrowth toward the house. Please make it in time. I need her. I need the peace that she provides me. The last thing I want is for her to die. In the blink of an eye, he was through the door, charging down the mansion's halls. He could not sense anyone else inside, though. All he could hear was the whoosh of the wind blowing into the house from somewhere. It seemed a window was open. Oh, where are you? Where have you gone? Answer me. Please answer me. He cried out the girl's name again and again until his throat was sore and his voice hoarse. But she did not respond. Oh, shoot. He rushed into her bedchamber. Ha! Hey, hello? Where are you? Where are you? Answer me! The man swung his head back and forth so hard he thought he might break his own neck, and when he made to look down, he slipped, falling on his tailbone. He felt something slick on his hands, a sensation he would recognize anywhere. The liquid was still warm. No, that cannot be! It can't! It can't! It cannot be! Muttering incomprehensibly in fear, he crawled back through the door of her chamber and into the corridor. Like a genuine beast, he followed the trail of slippery fluid on all fours. The trail glimmered like red wine. It stretched down the hall, past the living room, smeared across the floor like he had been wiped down with a mop. The man crawled and crawled and crawled until at last he reached the stairs leading down to the cellar. The ruby trail continued. From beyond the door, he could hear men's voices. With a howl, the man stumbled down the stairs, throwing open the wooden door. His first impression was the stench of blood was suffocating. And indeed, he discovered the white-haired girl. He found himself unable to scream. Oh no, a crimson world. Her once porcelain skin was no longer even sickly pale. It was now the bloodless color of dirt. She was sprawled haphazardly on the cellar floor, dried blood stains around her half-open mouth. And those lips were, naturally, lacking their former rosy sheen. Her body was covered with an array of wounds, but the most prominent was the man's singular sword standing tall in her chest. This is the other Bestia? He doesn't look the same. It's him. He's the same guy. He's the Bestia. Several villagers surrounded him at the behest of the young boy. He's gotten himself dressed up all proper and fancy, but good clothes don't make him a good man. Isn't that right, you Bestia? No! You murderer! Ah! Why? Why did you kill her? 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 Alright, we'll answer that question next time on Hooky Hour. So until then, I'll see you. Bye.